And here's the batteries that it comes with. They stop putting the batteries in here so that the collectors can store the figures instead of putting them out for display. And it comes to the little pry piece right there. So you have the 3 larger batteries, which are going to be for the chest, and all the smaller batteries, these 9 of them, will be for the arms and the head. So we'll put those in later. And here's the instructions. I like going through the instructions. You know, I recommend that you always read the instructions. Whether or not you follow them, that's your own decision. But I recommend to always read the instructions. Read anyhow. Read anything, read everything you can get your hands on. Read all the documentation that your government is signing into laws. No matter what government you're in, be active in that. Know what you're voting about. Don't just blindly go about without reading it for yourself. I don't care what government you're from. Our government should be ruled without the people. That's my soapbox for that. All right, so they sent 2 of these little pieces. I think that might have been an error. I don't think I should have got 2 of them. I should have written in different languages. So I'm lucky. I got 2. Lucky me. All right, so this talks about, one of the things I talked about on the Mark 7, the elbow joints. And it says on here, extra cautions. Don't raise the elbow above 90 degrees. Otherwise, the armor parts may collide and lead to damage. So that would be the paint chipping that can be caused from that. So it's saying move 90 degrees. But here, on this side, it says, don't leave the elbows bent for a long period of time. Otherwise, creases may form. And not only creases, but when those creases form, they will break and actually rip open that rubber that's in there. So I need to study up, now that I have 2 of these pieces that have that, to see what can help prevent that from getting damaged over time. All right, so here we are, the instructions. IMM Mark 20, Python, 1/6 scale, collectible figure, MMS 248, LED light up eyes. So this is the helmet of the Mark 7, it looks like. I think the other Mark 7, the helmet popped off from the front. So this pop-off is like the Mark 17 pop-off. So it looks like they may redesign that Mark 7 helmet. I need to look into that. All right, see here, so it tells us that the battery's going from the top. AG1s, LR621s, 1.5 volts batteries. It shows you to detach the shoulder blade armor on both sides, then attach your preferred shoulder blade armor, whether you want the... So it comes with the missiles closed, missile doors closed, and they call that style 1. And that's the missile doors open, showing the tops of the missiles, style 2. And that's no missiles at all, that's just an empty pack. They call that style 3. And then step C over here shows you how to remove the interchangeable chest armor. It recommends using the little plastic pry bar to pull that off for normal chest armor. And there's no interchangeable damaged parts on this. This is all clean. There's no damaged, battle damaged parts on this piece. So it shows you how to remove the chest armor and the armor plates, which go underneath the interchangeable chest armor. Now, since this is the Mark 7, you could, in theory, put the damaged pieces on there. They would be the wrong color, but a little tester's paint will take care of that. And here it shows the waist movement, that you should extend the waist by pulling up the upper body slightly, move the upper body to preferred position within 45 degrees. The legs can rotate outward within 30 degrees. The legs can be raised 65 degrees. So be careful of the armor colliding, otherwise it may lead to paint fading. Don't mix old and new batteries. And over here we have where the interchangeable hands and the missile rockets go, how they can be attached. shows how to put the batteries into the, well, it's actually showing the batteries, how they go into the arm. I don't recognize that picture though. It doesn't look like a very good arm picture. But on this figure, they are, I believe they're in the bicep of his arm, if I remember correctly. And here's the flaps that the Mark 7 had, is the air brake flaps, and the batteries for the chest reactor, AG1 LR621. You know, I don't think that's right. I think, because this is all saying AG1 LR621 batteries, but the chest reactor, these are definitely bigger batteries. It says LR 936 are the larger batteries, not the smaller batteries. So for the chest there, they're saying that it uses the AG1 LR621, which what these batteries are, the 936 batteries. So I don't know if it's a misprint or if they sent the wrong batteries. Assuming it's a misprint, I don't know. And here they're showing again the base. So there's instructions. Like I said, I recommend reading. Reading keeps you intelligent, or can make you intelligent if you're not already. So I recommend reading. Read everything. Get your hands on. Don't become stupefied because you refuse to read. Back to my soapbox again. All right, so let's get to the meat of the matter, which is the figure. That's what we're really after. We don't care about all those instructions after we've read them. We're done with them. This is what we want to see. This is what we want. We want to play with this. Let's get him out of his box here. Yeah. There we are. Oh, let's see, what was that? That was one of the little missiles just popped off. Couldn't wait any longer, could it? And yeah, we have here, we have the articulated hand. I'll show you this again. This has 3 joints for each finger and 2 joints for the thumb. So it moves just like our hands do. Threw them on the floor there. And so you can make, for instance, you can do the OK sign. Yeah. You can do the peace sign. 2 fingers up. Sign right here. Yeah. There's that. You can do the I love you sign. That. Spider-Man whip. Hang loose. Yeah, hang loose. So I like the articulated hands. You can make a complete fist with them. And they are light up. So with the articulated hands, you can still make a fist. And they light up. So I really like the articulated hands. And this is kind of a blackish graphite color, I would say. It's not necessarily completely black. It's sparkly, metallic. I call that probably a graphite. Not really black. It looks cool. I like his colors. And now, I said he didn't come with any battle damaged pieces. It appears that he is totally battle damaged. So he's not clean. And He's just slightly battle damaged. He's not extremely battle damaged. I've seen figures by the collectors that are really battle damaged. There you can see the little sparkles on there. So he's busted up a little bit. He's got scratches on him. He's seen a little action. He's been out there.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Share your thoughts about this figure in the comments below. Follow me on Facebook at Siri.Emerald, and please subscribe and like my videos. Happy collecting. Stay tuned for part 3, the final part of this unboxing video.